They're dead next turn. Unless they deadly cover up and remove everything from the game. But being a mill deck, you would think. Nice. Oh boy. I just told welcome. And when I said there wasn't going to be any more two color slimes, I was telling the truth. Because now we're looking at colorless slimes. So we're doing 17 Slime Against Humanity in a 22 card land deck. The preferred land amount probably could drop it down to 21 technically. It's quite possible. We'll have to see as we play it. But, we have the oldies but goodies that we've seen in the other decks. Equipped creatures get +1/+1 for each counter on it. The oozes all have counters on them. The collector's vault to push away those extra, crummy lands that you draw that you don't need because we only need a little bit. And I don't know if I've shown the skitter thing before, but I think I might have had it in one of the decks. You can give lifelink or death touch to, or flying, I guess, or vigilance, whatever. But flying or lifelink or death touch is pretty much what you want to do to your ooze. You give a death touch, all but one damage, or however many blockers they have. It goes to their face. Obviously, you can give it flying, I guess, and then they just can't block it. So you can give maximum damage, I suppose. But death touch might kill their creatures and help you out. And then lifelink, obviously, you get that life back. But yeah, I wanted to. I got the idea of like you could do colorless. Like let's take a look at what artifacts have to add to this deck, and maybe there's some stuff that you put it back in your green deck or your gruel deck or whatever that might be helpful, and just wanted to play it out. So we're going with the Iron Apprentice, just as our one drop type of thing. So on turn one we could put that out, and then when we chump block with it, or we just attack in and swing in aggressively with it, once we get this ooze out there, so that, if you block it, I just want to put it on my ooze, right? Like I want to pump my ooze. And then in the 2-drop or a slot, whatever you want to call it, we have the levitating statue. Has been, just in testing so far, it was looking really good because you put a +1 counter on it when you cast a non-creature spell. So we only have the 6 creatures in the deck, so every time you cast a slime, you get a +1/+1. So this kind of scales with the slime, at least in this deck, because we don't really have any mill. So, when you get the statue out, you have a flyer that's scaling at, each time you cast slimes and oozes and other cards. So far it's been pretty great. And, something to do with that mana there that didn't use because you didn't draw slime, so that's a way to mana sink. And then we're going with the crown, pump up our guy, equip it. We got 2 survey, the black green surveil lands. If I had 4 of them, I'd put them in, but I only have the 2. Just doesn't really matter that much. That's more for putting slimes in the graveyard and stuff. But it also gives you that black mana, so it's a little bit cheaper to equip. But it could come into play. We have Celestis in there too for the black mana. So, and then we just we got the Crag for ramp, got Celestis for mana ramp, and I did have 1 Stone Brain, but I used it so effectively in one game where I took out the opponent's Nissa from their deck that I was thinking, maybe we go 2 in there because you can eliminate, the problems like Sunfall. You can get rid of the deadly Coverup, just based on the colors that they're playing, whether that card is in the deck or not, and then, once you take a look at their deck, and that's kind of why I put the second one in there, so that if you do draw the second one, then you can eliminate even more problems that, are going to beat your slime deck. So it just turned, when I used it, it just, turned out to be a really good answer, especially with colorless option of removing their threats, right? Like you can remove, they're big creatures, or Sheldred, or other problem childs, type of thing. Um, speaking of Sheldred, probably should put one of these in there. Don't have space for it. And then we got one of each of the swords. So we got the green-red protection sword. When it deals damage, exile 2 cards. And you can play those cards. So you want to make sure that you have your mana up, so that you can only possibly get a slime. And, it is possible, as we play, maybe we just go 2 of those swords, And then we have the blue-black protection one, where it deals damage to a calm. You can surveil 2. And then you can cast instant sorcery mana of 2 or less from your graveyard without paying mana cost. But just misses the benefit of being able to cast spells. It's like if you could cast the slimes from your graveyard after you attack, that would be pretty awesome. And then we got 1 copy of Brass Knuckles because we have all these equipment cards. We have the Crag in there too. I guess this is a legendary enchantment now too. This is a legendary artifact. We do have a few legendary artifacts, so we can convert the Crag into an equipment. But, we just have a few equipments, so then it just takes one. If you have one of these attached, it just takes one of the Brass Knuckles to be attached. Now you have double strike. So just throw that in there. And then I got one, trying out the guide bot for a card draw. Draw a card. It costs 1 less for each modified creature you control. All the oozes are going to be modified, so it could cost you probably 2. Maybe you have 2 oozes out, 2 and tap it to draw a card, right? So, and then probably might be better just to do Chimmel over the bot. I wanted to try it out, but Chimmel was so good. So we'll leave it in for the first couple games, and we might be trading that out for Chimmel. Unless and First wanted to get that in there, but kind of pushed it out. Stasis Coffin was also another honorary mention, just to protect you from everything, And then originally, that's kind of how I got the idea of the deck was a Walking Skyscraper. Is all of these oozes are modified creatures, so that makes this cost less. But kind of by the time you get 4 oozes out, that's making 6/6. So you're starting to get to the part where I'd just rather have another ooze than putting this guy out, because you're not going to get him out any faster. I guess it is possible you have some Iron Apprentice out, and if you animate the statue, then you're losing 2 mana anyway, so you're losing 1 mana to do that, so type of thing. But yeah, let's get into some games and see how the colorless oozes perform. You go first. Oh, that's probably what I did. I was on the draw. That's probably what I did wrong. So we got our statue. We got a perfect curve out. It's great. Now we just don't miss our 3rd land drop. Not saying nothing. I missed my 3rd land drop. We're playing 21 lands. Oh, thank God. Oh man, I hope they don't mill me. It's gonna go south real bad. What? Why am I roping out? What are you? Are you the reanimator deck? I'm confused now. You don't want to mill me? Aww. Too bad I missed my land drop, huh? And you know, the statue gives really good protection against board sweepers. Do we kill Kaido or just go face? I don't know. At least they can't deadly cover up us yet. Are they gonna mill us? Come on, you know you want that land. Nice. Pretty butterflies. I think we're gonna take out Kaido. The card advantage is too much. They're too much health. You know? Oh, I could have attacked in, I guess, but... So they don't want to take out the apprentice. Nobody wants to kill the apprentice. They're dead next turn. Unless they deadly cover up and remove everything from the game. But being a mill deck, you would think. Nice. I did what you wanted me to do. That's a good mill. $17 cards. 19. Very interesting. Do you think they have Jace? Oh man, the threats, man, the threats. Now it's all about the colorless. All about the colorless. This is reach counter on it. Wonder what they got, huh? Do I kill him? I don't know. Let's find out. I think I do. Unless they have a removal spell. Good game. No good game, bro? 3 mana? That's all we can ask for. Going first? Even better. Wow. On the play. What? Zombies again. I played the zombies when I was testing. Interesting. What do you do? When another creature dies. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Get that sword out pretty soon though. 2 to equip. Could draw another land. Maybe. The sword just ends him, right? That's not a land. But it's pretty much like a land. The bishop. Pretty good. Is this a human? No, this is a zombie. They do have some life link capabilities. Oh, don't make me discard.
Nobody knows Dominaria.
Oh my god, butt puckering. Okay.
Sacrifices must be made.
What are you doing? I have to kill Liliana.
Well,
And with that,
luck favors the foolish, after all.
you have a white human that can block. This costs 2, right? This is the power of the Leviathan. I could keep the slime on top, but they're just dead next turn, right? That's 11 damage. They could block with the 1/1. What? Okay. Protection from Sheldred? Okay. You're doing a thing. Yeah. I'm gonna look stupid if I pick the wrong one. I don't want to look it up. The One Ring to rule them all. Interesting. Yeah, I think we go Deadly Coverup then. Right? There's some type of like cookie. Destroy. I mean, that's pretty terrible, right? Maybe we want to get rid of the Witch's Vanity. There's some type of cookie deck. Down now. I don't know what they have. What's the big payoff? The cookie thing? I mean, the Stone Baron, I really want to use it. Is it Nissa? I don't know. Is it Forest? Do I have big forest? Swamps make it harder to draw. Cool, we're getting there. How am I drawing another one? He tapped out. It's a mistake. And like, Sheldred's not the end of the world, right? Just slows you down. What you gonna be playing cookies, huh? I think Witch's Vanity is pretty terrifying. They get to pick. Oh, they killed the 3/3. Yeah. You're learning. Just go for the finisher. Whether they have another vanity or not, I just don't know what else they have in this deck. Some type of cookie. Jax's Fall is pretty good. I'm answering my threats. That's 11. You go back up. Eat another one. I'm not gonna make it to turn 6 or 6 mana at least. Yeah. I think you should have gained a life. You would have been alive still. That's 3 life. Got the 3 lands. Got the brass knuckles. People keep getting rid of my gift. I'm just see it as a threat. It should. It's gonna be a real big threat this time. They don't remove it. I think we're turn 3. Do we want double slime? We want a bigger slime? Definitely want a bigger slime. Swing in. Bigger slime, swing in, bigger slime, swing in, then double strike it. Because we can move it to the untapped one. I want to get that out as quick as possible. Oh, it equips for 3. Shooty shoot. We have to kill him as quick as possible. I don't know what the quickest possible is. That's a 10 turn clock. They can kill us in 5. Oh, less than that. They kill us in 3 turns. Right? Because that's 2, 4. 3 turns, we're dead. We need to kill them in 3 turns. How do we kill them in 3 turns? 5, 6, 12, 13, 14. I think we still lose. Dang it. Statue? Statue does it. We draw land. Statue saves us. Does it gain a life? We need a land. We need to draw a land. that's not a big deal. No toxic. That's a problem. I needed a land. I have to block the... It sucks, man. I need a land. Do we take it for one more turn is the question. I'm gonna bet on getting a land. We're not... Yeah. We're not gonna get him. I need to pump the levitated statue. I think I still die regardless, even if I can block this. I have to block it this turn. Because I'll go to 8. And then he could just, you know. Okay. Do I just take the 1? I'm gonna take it. Overland. Six. Ah, damn. It's not a land, but it's like a land. I think we have to swing in with that. Gotta keep getting them down. Either force them to block. It's great. I mean, we take out their poisoner. They might have protection for it. They just needed one more poisoner then. So if they put down a poison creature, we're dead next turn. This equips for 1. So it protects him. So we need to be able to do 10 damage next turn. What a card, man. Maybe I shouldn't have activated it. Oh, but he goes to 8? 8 is promising. Oh. I mean, this is like double strikes, right? Dang, one line short, huh? Stupid duelist, man. Ah, so close. I should put it on the other guy, so I could attack with them both. What happened? Yeah. That's good. You figured it out. All right, that's the deck. You know me. Cards you don't see, I like to get rid of. Didn't get to see any Celestis. Didn't see this sword, but pretty good. You know, like the Vault was slow. The statue, man, you know, like I would pump that up. Maybe we just get rid of this. I don't know. Maybe get rid of this bot. Statue doing the work, man. Let me tell you. Maybe you should go 4 of them. I don't know. But yeah, hit that deadly Coverup game. Got him low enough. Able to, you know, Skitterfang, Leviathan, levitating statue. Yeah, you know. So want to get rid of one of those. $21 lands. Dang. You know, would like to get a second one in there. Maybe go one last crown. Goes another Fang. It's a tough call. They like to remove stuff, though, you know. Maybe one last crown. One extra Fang. I mean, this coming through, you know, getting that life link would be, you know, pretty major to stall out the game. Although I didn't see those cards in the games, you know, we're going to keep it in the deck for now. Trash bot, got rid of that. But yeah, being able to survive Deadly Coverup and still pull out the win with, you know, board wipe protection. Probably, you know, when you start looking at it, you know, that starts to get into the other card decks, you know, like these are the 3 cards and, you know, getting into the decks. Yeah, I mean, didn't get to see Brass Knuckles, but that card, you know, is just as good as the gift. You know, equip for 3 is kind of rough. But yeah, this has been told. Hope you enjoyed the colorless version. Try it out for yourself. It's pretty banger with this 1-2 combo. You know, nice curve out, you know, into that. And then, you know, we have the artifacts to, you know, we don't have to worry about the mill. You know, we got this discard, this discard, and then, you know, we're just pumping and dumping the opponent. So this has been Told. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one.